Hey, what? Well, I knew you were expecting me, so I figured I'd just use the door this time. Looking a little pale. You're, surprised or something? I'll see why. You knew I was coming. Like I come every night after night after night after night. You know they're not just dreams, right? That's right. I'm the vampire that's been drinking your blood every night in the last 2 weeks. Nice to formally meet you. And I saw you were waiting up, and I suppose you were hoping I wouldn't come if you would, if you didn't fall asleep. It's not very healthy, though, you know. You need your rest. You just gonna stare at me, or can I come in? Thank you. You know, I brought some stuff for dinner. I thought maybe before I drink your blood tonight, we could cook a meal together. You know, get to know each other and you can be fed while you feed me. You know, just have a pleasant time. Yeah, it's hard to make friends these days. You know, I'm not bound by the whole vampires must be invited thing. It was a good movie, but it's not that movie. You know, I can come to your house whenever I want to. Like I do, and I did, every night. And you can't stay awake forever. Like, I can make you sleep now if I wanted to, but that's just rude. Like, why not make this a more of a pleasant experience for yourself, yeah? For the both of us. That's right. Just let me in. You know, you have a really nice place, though. It smells nice. I like that it's also really clean. So I brought stuff for a noodle dish we used to make in my homeland very, very, very long time ago. Of course, it's more of a fascist smile than an authentic thing. It's been so long since I cooked for someone, though. You're allowed to talk, you know that, right? I don't bite. Well. God, you're like a deer in headlights right now. How about you start with a name? Ooh. I like that name. It suits you. Me? You can just call me Vladimir. Yeah, stereotypical, I know. But I like it. Which cabinet has the pots and pans? Thank you. Wow. You know, I'm impressed with how organized and clean this kitchen is. You seem to be a very, precise person. You know, if I'm translating that, stammering correctly, I believe you're asking why I picked you. There's no real reason. You probably don't remember, but I met you in the cleaning supplies aisle at the store. You smiled at me and helped me get something off the shelf when my hands were full, and I appreciate that. And it's not easy, you know, trying to blend in. You also just smelled nice, so I followed you home and made a good choice. You taste fucking amazing. Rich, soulful, and I savor every drop like it's fine wine. Though, I suppose it's more like cognac. Do you have a cheese grater? Perfect, thank you. Oh, and don't worry, you're not gonna turn into a vampire. That's a whole like different ritual you have to perform. It's not like in the movies where I just bite you and then boom. You're not the type that would make a good one anyways. Could you grab a knife and chop up some of this garlic, please? That's a myth too, love. You never struck me as the type to get me with my back turned, so you better be careful with that knife. You got my adrenaline pumping, and that makes me thirsty. I like to savor my food, but after a fight, well, sometimes I can't resist a real feast. The kind of feast that you won't survive. You have really beautiful eyes, though, by the way. Your smell is intoxicating me, though. I want to drink you so badly. But for now, I'll content myself with a kiss. You're feeling a bit weak in the knees, aren't you? My voice so soothing. Don't you see how foolish you've been? Slip under my spell, let me be in charge tonight. Good. Drop the knife. Good. How about you sit over there, love? I'll finish the garlic. I don't know about you, but I am famished. You have good instincts. I was almost caught by surprise. You remind me of the very first person I killed. All those years ago. They were a soldier that my father had captured and placed in a dungeon. He broke out trying to kill my father. I just happened to be visiting him in his study when the soldier burst in with an axe he found in the lumberyard. I remember vividly. I took the dagger my father had given me and I gutted the poor soldier. Blood went everywhere. The smell. The taste. God, I will never forget that. I felt strong, powerful. It obsessed me. And one day, I found a way I could make myself strong and powerful like that forever. My dad had it coming, though, frankly. He was a tyrant warlord. He was obsessed with immortality. He tried to sacrifice me to become what I am now. But I turned the tables on him. The dark 30 liked me better as it seems. I feel bad about some people I've killed. But he's not one of them. You probably will be, though. Sorry, I'm not boring you, am I? Dinner's almost ready. Bowls? Oh, thank you. I always forget to eat. I still have to eat sometimes. The blood just sustains my immortality. I still need nutrients and calories and such things. But I don't really get hungry, if that makes sense. To me, everything tastes like sawdust compared to the rush I get from drinking blood. Would you like some wine? You should try them. It's beautiful red. From my homeland, and I was surprised to find that it was here in a store. I long for that land sometimes. The land where the broken clouds across the red moon that blankets the lonesome woods. mm. To hear howling children of the night again. To hunt those who fear the shadows. But alas, you can't go home again, as they say. Besides, I would never find someone like you there. It's too bad you came to that store that day. You were an exquisite being. I have no doubt that you lived a good life. Oh no, love. You will not live through this. You won't pass from this world tonight, but in time, I'll take too much. I'll get too greedy. I'll go too far. I always do. I'll get angry, jealous, greedy, and that will be the end of you. It's inevitable, love. You can't run, though. I have your scent and I will always find you. And I will not let you go. So just enjoy this while it lasts, yeah? Life is so fleeting anyways. How's your dinner? You look pale again. You really shouldn't have stayed up this late. And I see you're not very hungry either. Is my cooking just that bad? I'll try not to be offended. Look, I understand this is probably a lot to take in. How about I show up earlier tomorrow? We can watch a movie, maybe cuddle a bit, spend some more time together. I'd like that. Oh, love, baby. No need to be afraid. It didn't hurt the other nights, did it? The only reason you found it so displeasurable is because you resisted when you were overcome by fear. Trust me. Gets better. And it can be much better. I'm gonna go brush my teeth, alright? How about you go and get ready? Hi. You going somewhere? Oh, I don't know what a part of your nightly routine involves going outside, but I think we can skip that tonight. Were you trying to run? I won't stop you, but I wasn't planning to hunt you down in the streets tonight. Alas, I can adapt. Well, I'll give you half an hour head start. The thought of chasing you across the rooftops. Following your heartbeat through the misty, moonless night. My nose filled with the sour, sweet smell of an early morning mist. You running away, jumping at every noise and movement, knowing I'm not far behind. Until I finally grab you, pull you into the shadows, pin you against the wall. As my fangs search your neck to drink my fill of this precious, precious wine that is your blood. I'm not opposed to that at all. If you want that to be how you spend this cold and shadowy night, far beyond it from me is stopping you. Go ahead. Run. Run far away as fast as you can. Give me the thrill of the hunt, like the old days in the pine forests of the ancient heathen lands. Make me work for my meal. Fill my dreams with blood and thunder. Or you can come to bed. We can enjoy a pleasant, intimate moment together. That's right. Come to bed with me. That's good. Atta girl. Oh, there we go. What? Oh, you like what you see? I told you there's perks to this relationship. Now you. Take it off. I want to touch your skin. I want to pretend for a moment that we are lovers. There we go. It feels good to touch you like this. To hear that beautiful, precious blood flowing beneath. The warmth. Oh, how I miss the warmth. You know, I know my hands are cold, but let me touch you. You know, I envy you. To be a living thing again. To have a beating heart. You know, these things that I callously tossed into the mud. I want them back. But they are gone to me forever. I gave away all the wonderful things that come with being alive. And for what? To be a parasite. To stalk the shadows and to take good people from this world before their time. You know, I've tried to die before. But there's a terrible thunder where my heart should be. In me, there is a terrible beast that refuses to die. It refuses to be satisfied, that drives me forward. All that remains of me is all my pretty worlds. All my gestures of affection. They're nothing more than just self-delusions. I'm a beast. A parasite. Nobody actually will love me. Fortunately for you, though, I don't think that will happen in your time. Well, maybe one day, some hunter will slay me and I'll finally face judgment for what I've done. That's inevitable. And like I said, that probably won't happen in your lifetime. But I guess we'll see. But enough talk. I'm hungry. Lay down. Good, good. You know, if this is gonna work, you need to let me have this. That's alright. It's alright. You will hardly feel a thing. Just pretend I'm your lover. Pretend it's a kiss from a very, very beautiful stranger. Tilt your head back. That's it. Nothing to fear. Give yourself to me. Hey there, Suru here. If you did enjoy this audio, you can let me know anything you think is fine. I do hope you guys have a great night tonight and a great day tomorrow. As always, I do have a Patreon down below. That's where I post my darker audios, more adult ones. But if you are interested in that, down below. On top of that, you also get to yap with me, and there's a server in there where you can join, and it's I do live recordings and stuff in there. But as always and stuff. Bye bye.